Hi, my name is Patrick Reagan. Welcome to the operating system's Mac OS, where we cover how to use and manage the Mac OS operating system. In Part 5, Applications, Updates, Backups, and Other Features covers how to install and uninstall applications, update the Mac OS, update applications, use force quit to stop a running application, perform backups with Time Machine and snapshots, accessibility options, and printer and screen sharing. For those who are going to take the Plus exam, there are practice questions at the end of the video. If you have not already, subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. As mentioned in the previous video, applications are stored in the /applications directory. The three types of applications include PKG files, are Mac OS installation packages used to distribute software that contains compressed installation files and installer scripts. It runs an installer script, but a standard user needs an admin password to install them before running. PKG files can be used to install files other than the application bundle. DMG files are disk image files that contains one or more applications. DMG files need to be mounted as a virtual disk confiner to push apps. DMG files prompts the user to copy the applications into the applications folder. Many common macOS apps are available in the DMG format. App files are self-contained applications that can run from anywhere and doesn't need installing. It is a single file that contains all the resources an application needs to run, such as libraries, icons, and binaries. Apple ID is an account that you use to access all Apple services and to make all the devices work together seamlessly. iCloud is a service from Apple that securely stores your photos, files, notes, passwords, and other data in the cloud and keeps it up to date across all of your devices automatically. iCloud is similar to OneDrive, Google Drive, or Dropbox. iCloud also makes it easy to share photos, files, notes, and more with friends and family. You can also back up your iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch using iCloud. As of this recording, iCloud includes a free email account and 5 GB of free storage for your data. For more storage and additional features, you can subscribe to iCloud Plus. Similar to Linux, the macOS uses the App Store to find and install applications and provide essentials, update, and patches for the operating systems and apps. To install programs from the App Store, you'll need an Apple ID. If you download an application from the internet without going through the App Store, the files are most likely found in the download folder. You would then double-click the disk image or package file. The package file will look like an open box. To uninstall an application, if it's an app file, you just move the application to the trash. Some applications include a separate uninstall program, which is usually found in the applications folder. To keep the macOS secure, it is recommended to have the newest updates for the operating system and its components. For corporate environments, it's always best to have a deployment strategy so that you can test those updates before being deployed to all systems. By clicking the Advanced button, you will have more control on how to keep your Mac OS up to date. Use the App Store to keep your applications up to date. To stop an application that is running, you can use the Force Quit program. Force Quit can be accessed from the Apple menu by pressing Command-Option Escape or by holding the Option key when right-clicking the app icon in the dock and clicking Force Quit. When selecting Finder, you have the option to restart instead of Force Quit. Similar to Windows Recycle Bin, Apple macOS has trash, which can be used to recover deleted files. Time Machine is the backup mechanism that allows you to back up files on your Mac that weren't part of the macOS installation, such as apps, music, photos, and documents. When Time Machine is turned on, it automatically backs up to your Mac and performs hourly, daily, and weekly backups of your files. When you use Time Machine also saves local snapshots you can use to recover previous versions of files even if your backup disk is not attached. These snapshots are created hourly, stored on the same disk as the original files, and saved for up to 24 hours or until space is needed on the disk. It will start deleting the oldest information when disk is full. Local snapshots are only created on disk using the Apple File System or APFS. Snapshots will be created when changes are made to the system, such as installing an application or installing updates. To create a snapshot, you can execute the following command at the terminal: tmutil snapshot. You can use Time Machine to scroll through the various backups and restore individual files. Keep in mind that if you're running low on disk space, it will delete the oldest snapshots. You can use the disk utility to view the APFS snapshots. You can restore from an APFS snapshot by restarting the Mac and holding down the Command and R keys to enter recovery mode. When the Apple logo appears, you can release the keys. When the recovery window appears, you can restore from the Time Machine backup, reinstall macOS, get help online, or run the disk utility. When a list of disks connected to your Mac that contains snapshots and Time Machine backups is displayed, select the disk that contains the snapshot, which usually is Mac Startup Disk, and click Continue. Select the snapshot you want to restore from the list of snapshots and click Continue. A drop-down window asks if you really want to restore from the selected snapshot. Click Continue to proceed. When the restore is complete, your Mac reboots automatically. A keychain is an encrypted container that securely stores your account names and passwords for your Mac, apps, servers, and websites, and confidential information such as credit card numbers or bank account PIN numbers. When you access a website, email account, network server, or other password-protected items, you can choose to save the passwords in your keychain so you don't have to remember and enter the password each time. If you use iCloud, you can have an iCloud keychain securely stored that the website login information and credit card information you can use with autofill in Safari and your Wi-Fi network information. iCloud Keychain automatically keeps information up to date across all your Mac computers and iOS and iPad OS devices. macOS does not have its own antivirus or anti-malware package. While there are less macOS viruses than Windows viruses, macOS is still vulnerable to viruses and malware. As with any operating system, it is recommended to have an antivirus anti-malware package from a reputable third party and that the antivirus anti-malware package is kept up to date. It is recommended for the antivirus anti-malware to automatically update itself. Malware is also a reason that you need to keep your operating system and applications up to date. If you go into System Preferences or System Settings, you can access the accessibility options. Vision allows you to zoom in on the screen, make text or the pointer bigger, reduce on-screen motion, and more. Or you have your Mac speak what's on the screen. Hearing allows you to pair made for iPhone hearing devices with your Mac, show and customize captions on the screen, make and receive real-time text calls, get live captions of audio, and more. Motor is used to control your Mac and apps using spoken commands, keys on the keyboard, and on-screen keyboard assistive devices, and other alternative methods for controlling the pointer. You can also set options that make it easier to use a mouse and trackpad. Speech is used to have your type spoken out loud, created a synthesized voice that sounds like you, and more. General is used to quickly turn accessibility features on or off with accessibility shortcuts and to type your Siri requests. Similar to folder sharing that was shown in the last video, you can also share printers and screens using system preferences or system settings. Screen sharing is helpful when you're supporting a user remotely. A user can have two types of Apple IDs. A managed Apple ID is owned and managed by your organization, including password resets and role-based administration. It also provides access to iCloud for collaboration with iWork and backup on iPhone and iPad devices. Apple Business Manager makes it easy for organizations to create and manage these accounts at scale. A personal ID is used to access personal data such as photos, iMessages, and other personal iCloud data when signed in on a personal device. Apple Business Manager is a simple, web-based portal for IT administrators that works with the third-party mobile device management or MDM solution so that they can easily buy and manage content in volume whether your organization uses iPhones, iPads, or Macs. It can integrate with Active Directory and connect with existing mobile device managers or MDM. You can lock down or restrict macOS by using Mobile Device Management or MDM. While the options will vary from MDM provider to MDM provider, some of the available restrictions are enforced password policies including password complexity, password length, and how often to change passwords. Prevent file sharing, setting modifications. Prevent Bluetooth settings modifications. Prevent internet sharing settings modifications. Prevent time machine settings modifications. Prevent startup disk modifications, restrict screenshots and screen recordings, restrict screen sharing, prevent password sharing over AirDrop, restrict iCloud photos, and require administrative passwords to install or update apps. Question: on a Mac OS, you have a program that has a spinning round cursor and the program appears to be frozen. What can you do? Answer: open the Apple icon menu, select Force Quit, and select the application and click Force Quit. Question: on the Mac OS, which are the 3 file extensions to install an application? Choose 3. Answer: PKG, DMG, and App. Question: you're trying to assist a remote user who is using a Mac. How can you view her screen simultaneously with the user? Answer: screen sharing. For more information, visit these sites. In summary, Apple ID is an account that you use to access all Apple services and to make all of your devices work together seamlessly. iCloud is a service from Apple that securely stores your photos, files, notes, passwords, and other data in the cloud, keeps it up to date across all your devices automatically. Similar to Linux, the macOS uses the Mac Store to find and install applications and provides the centralized updates and patches for the operating system and apps. To install programs from the App Store, you'll need an Apple ID. To keep your macOS secure, it is recommended to have the newest updates for your operating system and its components. To stop an application that is running, you can use the Force Quit program. Similar to the Windows Recycle Bin, Apple macOS has trash which can be used to recover deleted files. Time Machine is a backup mechanism that allows you to back up your files on your Mac that weren't part of the macOS installation, such as apps, music, photos, and documents. You can lock down or restrict macOS by using Mobile Devices Management or MDM. Thank you for watching this video. This completes the macOS series. The next series will be security. If you have not already, don't forget to subscribe to the Pat Has Your Back channel. Thank you.